What an utterly glorious morning, and he joined me here in our wild area. This has got to be one of my favourite places in the whole world, especially at this time of year. Isn't it teeming? Isn't it beautiful? Just listen. It's just droning with the sounds of insects, of life, of diversity, and this is right in my garden. But it's not just about the flowers and the insects and the rodents and the birds and everything. It's all about what lies over my shoulder, just down there. Can you see that? That is our wild pond. And down there is another magical sign of the time of year. It's early June, and you remember a couple of months ago I made a video using my remote cameras on the bottom of our pond, looking at the incredible Great Crested Newt. And also the other newts that live in there as well. Seeing them courting, seeing them dancing, all shot completely remotely and in the wild. Well, the magic has happened. That breeding has been successful, because just down there in that pond, there are some beautiful, beautiful Great Crested Newt tadpoles. And I'm going to show you guys in an utterly unique way all about these magnificent water dragons. Here they are. If we look through this tiny, tiny opening, you can see dozens and dozens of water boatmen zooming around just under the surface, but also beyond them are the newt tadpoles. If I zoom in on that one, look, there's a chap right down there. Boatman going past as well. These are like mini dragons, mini axolotls, cruising around under the water, just under the surface. And as you can, oh wow, that was an adult palmate, look at him, beautiful. They're cruising around under the surface, coming up to feed on the algal bloom. And there's plankton rising to the surface, photosynthesizing in the sun, and of course that attracts the predators, which are these newt tadpoles. So using my remote cameras that I've modified especially just to float under the surface, just like we're a piece of duckweed drifting around, wandering about, not drawing any attention to ourselves at all, because to be honest that would be utterly illegal. Great Crested Newts are totally protected in the UK. You mustn't disturb them or their habitat, and so my remote cameras will allow us to float around and become part of the background, not disturbing anything. Ultimately, I want to record pure natural history behaviour. Isn't it going to be wonderful? I think it's time that we take the plunge. Oh my goodness, what a privileged view. Cruising around secretly, completely invisible to these wonderful animals. Look at them. This area is teeming with newt tadpoles, and also up on the surface, the amazing water boatmen, also called back swimmers. Look at them, they're actually cruising around on the surface of the pond, on the meniscus, just like it's an ice rink. Aren't they amazing? I can't believe I'm getting sidetracked with water boatmen when I've got these amazing great crested tadpoles cruising about as well. Wow, he just grabbed something. Did you see that? Look at these beauties. Look at that, underwater dragons. You can tell they're great crested by their long, broad tail and the long filament at the end and those black dots. Classic great crested tadpole. I just love cruising amongst these great crested like this. Look, they're utterly oblivious to us being here. This is such a privileged view. This is no fish tank. This is no set. This is pure, utter wild. What an amazing place. Oh wow, look at the water boatmen again. Aren't they just amazing? You can almost flip that screen around and watch them skating around as if they're on an ice rink. Wow, low angle view, look, utterly beautiful. Oh my goodness, look at these guys again, cruising around, feeding on plankton. There's microscopic plankton here, and they're zooming around, they're just grabbing it in gulpfuls. But they're so casual, like hanging around, waiting for the perfect moment to ambush a piece of tiny, tiny plankton. I love this low angle, look at that. The surface is just teeming with whirligig beetles, like zooming around, zooming around, zooming around. Whirligigs, water boatmen, great crested newt larvae. Oh my goodness, he's coming right towards us. It's like oh man, did you see that? He just got one. That is amazing, like a scene from Jaws. Here he comes, coming right towards us. Hello, handsome lad. You are utterly, utterly brilliant. Look at you. So, so handsome. This is incredible.